mosquitoes.
We're going to talk about mosquitoes and how to deal with them naturally.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, we do have a sponsor, Nat Green Products, at natgreenproducts.com. They have a product that is a bug repellent that is environmentally friendly. It is made in the USA. It's a cedar blend that repels and eliminates mosquitoes, ticks, fleas, roaches, ants, and many other bugs. Just so you're aware, you can go to nomorebugs.net or natgreenproducts.com, and you can use coupon code FREESHIP, the number 4, ME, M-E, and get free shipping on orders over $50. And it works phenomenal. And they also have a No More Weeds. They have an organic or a environmentally friendly weed killing product as well. So you can use harsh chemicals. You can spray them on your body. You can use smoke stuff around your house. However, you can use natural plants in order to repel the mosquitoes you have on your property.
Right. And so in some of these, it's not just necessarily about planting them, but it's also maybe applying it to your body or kind of having the dried plants around.
The main first defense of getting control of the mosquito population is to remove anything or dump anything out that has standing water. A droplet or a spoonful, a tablespoon of water can house hundreds of mosquito eggs, whether that's in a toy that has been flipped upside down and water has congregated there, or if in tires or anywhere else that may have stagnant water. This is where mosquitoes, this is how they reproduce.
Right. And a lot of people don't realize this because they think, it's just a little...
It's not a swamp.
It's not a swamp. It's a small little tire or a small, like the lid to maybe a sandbox or something. They don't think about those types of things. But because of that, then you would have more mosquitoes. And then another thing you can do is keep your grass cut short.
Right.
And that will make a difference too. And you might think, well, I don't like my grass looking that short, but when you got mosquitoes attacking you the minute you step outside, it's like which one would you prefer? Right.
Now there are candles in which you can get citronella. Citronella is an ingredient by nature in many of these plants that we're going to talk about. But the application is not just you grow 7 of these plants, 7 lemongrasses around your property, and you're not going to have mosquitoes. The lemongrass, it has to be broke down into an oil or broken leaves to release that oil to rub on your clothing or rub on your skin, or take a wad of it and throw in your campfire in order to emit that oil or that fragrance in the air.
Right. So the citronella is commonly known, if you grow it, as a mosquito plant. And a lot of times you'll see that at a big box store. There will be, it'll say mosquito plants or mosquito repel plants, right, something like that. And it's actually a type of geranium. And then that's where the citronella scent comes from.
Now, one of the easiest things in which we can grow is marigolds. Marigolds are easy to grow. They're an annual flower. They emit a smell that deters mosquitoes. This is one of these plants in which you don't have to break down, rub on your clothing. It will emit them. You can grow them in pots along the patio, wherever you want, but it helps keep bugs out. Marigolds are also a popular addition to the vegetable garden in order to bring bees in. Not so much to repel rabbits. That's another story for another day.
Yeah, some people think that marigolds repel rabbits, and that's not the case. It's certain ones, blah, blah, blah. But in regards to the mosquitoes, it is efficient, and it does add a nice pop of color to your garden. I remember my grandparents growing up, they always planted marigolds along their walkways, and they were very colorful and bright. And now I'm wondering if they perhaps did that because of mosquitoes. Who knows?
Right.
And then another grouping is rosemary, thyme, and basil. So just like lavender and marigolds, those herbs, they emit a smell of their own to keep the mosquitoes away.
Uh-huh.
There's also, some people say, like, if you eat a certain way or as you get older, maybe mosquitoes find you less appealing. But female mosquitoes they're the ones that feed on your blood, because they need that blood to prepare for reproduction. So that's why. So it's not male mosquitoes. Male mosquitoes actually get nectar from flowers, plant sap, and then honeydew. But the female mosquitoes are the ones that are the little vampires.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Some research shows that extraction from plants such as marigolds, lemongrass, catnip, lavender, rosemary, garlic, basil, thyme may offer some level of repellent. But remember that it's not the plant necessarily, that it's not planting it, but it's the addition. These things have been tested because of the oils, not because they've grown all these plants in an area and the bugs don't go to them.
Right.
And you can rub the like basil. You can take and break it up and rub it on your skin. You can rub it on your clothes. Rosemary is another one. People will take rosemary spheres, limbs, and put it in their campfire, and that smoke will kind of cascade over the property. I mean, these all are pretty plants and all beneficial, not just to repel mosquitoes as well.
Right. Now, I'm going to put a caveat here because I think it's important that it's good to maybe find a plant alternative to using something like bug spray on your skin, your body, etc.
Well, Nat Green Products is all natural and it's safe for you, your pets.
Right.
Yeah.
But what
the chemical stuff is what you're referring to.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about natural bug repellent. I'm talking about the stuff in the aerosol can. Yeah, that has usually DEET in it.
Right.
I will recommend, because the tick population continues to be high in the woods in many areas of the country, that if you are going to hike or spend a long amount of time in the woods, especially, I think tick season is typically from late spring to fall. You want to be aware of that, and same thing for your pets. Don't spray DEET on your pets. But on yourself, just keep in mind that yes, it is beneficial if you are just like hanging on your backyard to use something like Nat Green Products or plant some of these plants. But if you are in an area that is a high chance for ticks, keep that in mind, that it's okay to use those products.
Right.
Yeah, just for your own safety.
So other plants in which you can grow, but you use them for the breaking up of the leaves, and then you lay them around the door of your house, or you can put them on your you can make oils out of them. You can rub on your clothes. Sage is another one. Mint is another very good one. Bee balm is another one in which you can do just basil, any fragrance of basil. Rosemary we talked about. Cat mint is another one that you don't necessarily have to break up. The aroma of the catnip, or the cat mint, if I'm remembering correctly, can emit the aroma without having to utilize that in an oil base.
Right. So those are some different options for you in regards to some dried plants, etc. And I think the biggest thing is that to be smart. You know, you can grow these plants or whatever, but think about, like we mentioned before, with the standing water. Same thing if you're going to go to a park or something. Maybe you don't hang out if there's a pond that has standing water.
Right.
Maybe don't go hang out right by the pond. Especially, it seems like these mosquitoes tend to come around in the evening times or whatever. Keep that in mind, and that's where they're going to be. And then do your research and figure out, perhaps, I know there's like things that talk about different blood types, etc. Maybe you're one of those people and you're just prone to mosquitoes liking you more. I'm not really sure about that, but definitely think about yourself, where you're going, what you're doing, and how to just kind of stay away from mosquitoes too.
There you go. Well, what you don't want to stay away from is waltonsinc.com. They have all the supplies that you need for your backyard barbecue or your butchering processes.
Yeah, Walton's Inc. We know you care about where your food comes from. Canning, preserving fruits and vegetables is great, but what about the meat? At Walton's, you can get everything you need from seasoning equipment, supplies to make sausage, jerky, etc., snack sticks. And then there's meatgistics.com to help educate people on the hows and whys of meat processing, as well as a community of almost 15,000 users who will help give their opinion and guidance on meat processing issues. At Walton's, they have decades of experience from the meat processing industry to bring the information to the home processor. They have stuffers, mixers, meat grinders, spices, seasonings, etc. I just made chili again this week and used some good old Walton spices. So they have everything but the meat. You can go to waltonsinc.com, meatgistics.com. At waltonsinc.com, you can use code GROW50 to save 10% off your orders of $50 or more. For more information, please visit thewisconsinvegetablegardener.com.